It's time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, can you believe it is already Thanksgiving week? Can you believe it?
I do not believe it, George. Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't have a turkey. I don't have any stuffing. Okay, I don't
Okay.
have anything. Okay, so I
I
got to get to work.
I got my turkey,
All right.
and I got one of them frozen birds that I got one of those, and the girls are coming home. We ready? We
All
ready?
right. Good. Well, I do believe I have some friends who are gonna be kind to me and my family this
I know
year.
that's right.
Okay. All right. So all I have to do is go over to Biscotti's and get ready. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So what's on the agenda for what you gonna get? A carrot cake, a German chocolate cake? What kind of?
Oh, carrot and cherry cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Carrot and cherry cheesecake over at Biscotti's. Okay.
Nice. That's very
All right.
good.
And so I'll look for my tip when I get there for the plug.
Listen, right? Listen, but
Exactly. Okay.
to everybody, we just want to wish everybody and their family a happy Thanksgiving this week, and also acknowledge Native American Heritage Month as well.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, George. Okay, absolutely. So, speaking of the fact that we are now in Thanksgiving, it also means that we are near the end of the year,
Yes.
right around the corner, and there may be some chances, or we have some opportunities here to talk about a couple of tax strategies that I don't want everyone to forget about.
Yeah.
Two of them in particular, because I think we have coming up very soon something called Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay. In relation to Giving Tuesday, for those of you who are out there who are of the age that you are now taking part in your RMDs, required minimum distributions, you have a special opportunity, especially during Giving Tuesday, to offset some of your taxes by using a qualified charitable distribution from your IRA directly to your charity to offset your required minimum distributions. So, what does that mean in a nutshell? You can empower the institutions, your charitable institutions, your 501c3s that you care about through the use of your RMDs if you do it if you execute it in a very particular way, which is to take the RMD and directly, don't take a check yourself, directly transfer it to the 501c3 under the provision of a QCD, qualified charitable distribution.
Okay.
Please remember, it must be done directly. You can't take the check, put the check in your account, and then write a check because you have destroyed the
Uh,
tax process by doing it that way. But I know right now with Giving Tuesday coming about, there are many charitable organizations out there that would truly appreciate hearing from you concerning the transfer of your RMDs for your charitable distributions this year. If you need help, most 501c3s here have forms because this has been going on for a while. They can walk you through the process or call your broker dealer or your investment manager direct and they will walk you through the process. What were you about to say, George?
no, I was just gonna say that.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say anything, but like just to be remember, it has to go directly to the 501c3. I just want to reiterate that.
Right. Okay. Must go directly to the 501c3. All right. Our second opportunity,
Yes.
Roth IRA contributions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and this again could be either for individuals of any age, but particularly retirees who have money sitting in their IRA accounts or extra cash sitting around, and you're wondering, what can I do for my grandchildren and my great grandchildren?
Come
How
on.
can I actually increase the legacy play with the cash or the accounts that I have that I am not using? And you're thinking, not using? Well, you know what, George? I can't tell you how many times I sit with clients and they go like, I don't want to spend this money, but I don't know what to do with it. And the government's making me take it out. What can I do? Here is a contribution. Here's a strategy that you should consider. You can contribute to a Roth IRA for any individual, but particularly when we're looking at your children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, if certain things happen. One, they must be working because a Roth contribution has to match up to whatever earned income they have for the year. The maximum contribution, if you are under age 50, is $6,500 for 2024. So if we use that as an example, the person must have earned at least $6,500 in order to qualify for the maximum contribution to a Roth. Second, they can't already have a Roth and have contributed to the Roth, so you can't double dip.
Right.
Okay, so if they don't have a Roth, wonderful, then you can work with your financial institution to open up a Roth on their behalf. They must sign all the paperwork now. You can't sign the paperwork and so forth for them. They must go in with you or arrange for all of the paperwork to be done. But the Roth contribution, if they have not contributed this year, then you have the opportunity for contributing on their behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Third thing, when you're setting up the Roth IRA, understand that there are stipulations on how you can get the money back.
Okay.
Basically, it's 59 and a half. So you are forward contributing to make sure that they have retirement accounts going into the future. But here's the key thing about a Roth IRA. Contributions are tax deferred and tax free upon withdrawal, as long as you follow the regulations. And there are some special situations for accessing the Roth IRA for first-time homebuyers and also for going to college for higher education. Roth IRAs are a very good Christmas gift, Hanukkah gift, Kwanzaa gift, all times. Roth IRAs, please consider using that as an estate planning tool or for gifting for legacy purposes going forward.
So
What do you think about that, George?
I love that. And so what I was thinking is if the person doesn't have a Roth now, this is then a one-time contribution to that Roth.
Well, it doesn't have to be a one-time.
Okay, let's talk about that, right?
Okay, so you can open up the Roth and say, listen, I know that I'm just giving an example. I have distributions that must come out of my account every year. And so I can now take that money that's coming out that I am forced to take out because of my RMD's required minimum distribution, as an example, contribute that to the Roth IRA for my grandkids, my kids, whoever it happens to be. And every year I know I'm going to get a distribution. You can contribute that up to the 6,500 or whatever the maximum may be. Realize, though, when the distribution happens, it is taxable income to you. It will be filed on your taxes, but what you are doing is creating tax-free legacy funding for a member of your family going forward.
Beautiful.
I love it. Okay. Free is always good. Okay. The last thing, Wes, yes, George?
I was going to say
the last thing I want to talk about is this.
But let me ask my question.
Okay, go ahead.
So could in that Roth vehicle, or could it be another vehicle that is also tax-free, like a 529 or something like that?
It absolutely can. Okay. So now, thank you, Mr. Kilpatrick's been listening. Okay. Listening to America's Money Maven. Yes, we could also do the same thing for a 529 plan. The difference is with the 529 plan, depending on your tax bracket and what state you're in and what type of plan you are utilizing, you may also get a tax credit on the 529 contribution, plus create a non-taxed or tax-free educational account, as long as it's used for educational purposes for an individual going forward. And let's take it a little bit further, George. You probably remember I talked about the fact that Secure Act 2.0, when it was enacted about a year and a half ago, that 529 plans that parents or grandparents may have set up that have been sitting there for their children and grandchildren for their future education, and they didn't use all the money, those funds can be transferred to a Roth IRA for the benefit of the beneficiary, as far as the grandchild is concerned, as long as certain things happen. First of all, the account must be at least 15 years old. Secondly, the beneficiary must have taxable income to match up to the Roth contribution. So let's say, okay, you had $100,000 sitting in there. You can, on an annual basis, transfer up to the maximum of whatever the contribution level is for the year. In this case, for 2024, it's $6,500. As long as they have worked and have taxable income to match the contribution going forward. The maximum, though, as far as how much can be contributed over the aggregate period, is $30,000.
Okay.
But still, $30,000 moving into a tax-free category for the future, that's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay. All right. So we can both use it for contributions to 529s, or if you have a current 529, use it for Roth contributions going forward. We have Roth contributions, okay, on an annual basis to create Roth accounts, and qualified charitable distributions. Finally, this is what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Just before I took a little bit of a break, I had to go off for business.
Mm-hmm.
I told everyone that I was going to teach a class in January if I got at least how many people, George?
20.
20. How many am I waiting for, George?
19.
19. Okay, 19. I guess everybody knows everything they need to know. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'm saying it again.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know what? When we took your little, well, you were still here, but you weren't here, right?
Right. Okay.
So we probably should have been more diligent. So let's give more.
You want me to give a little bit more time?
I would say yes, and let's talk it up some more. Our bad for not doing that during the little hiatus. So
okay, then fine. So what I will say this week is we will be offering a class in January, as long as I can get at least 20 people who want to sign up for this class.
Okay.
And it's going to be on basic financial planning steps, just basic steps that you can implement at the beginning of the year that will make a difference in your year and in your future.
We're going to talk it up, Vicki. We're going to
All right. Okay. In order to sign up and to find out more details, send an email to info@Brackens, Brackens, Brackens, FSN.com. You don't have to be here in Syracuse because we're going to do it virtually. So wherever you are,
yes.
info@BrackensFSN.com. I want to sign up for the class. That's all you have to do. Or I want details for the class. All right, George, at this point in time, I am going to say our plate is full.
All right. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Don't forget to sign up for that class because Vicki Brackens is America's money maven.